Welcome back to Night Mine, friends. Thanks for joining me in the office again this evening. Tonight, we're going to explore... Hold on. This isn't my office. This place isn't even scary. What is this?
Live from Scynewave Studios, somewhere on the internet. It's the Scynewave Show. Featuring music by the mysterious Breakmaster Cylinder. And this episode's guest. And now, your holographic host with the most, Scyn!
Yo, everybody, welcome once again to the Scynewave Show, where, I don't know, signs wave? Hi! Anyway, I am your host, Scyn. I've got, as always, my co-host, Fred. He's wearing something shiny today. And today, we are joined by the one and only Nick Nocturne. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. Pleasure to be here in the virtual realm with you.
Yeah. So, it's known the guy for a while and finally got him to agree to come on the show so that we can talk about, stuff going on the internet and just kind of hang out and have some fun. So how's everybody doing? There's a lot of people in chat.
Hello, chat. I can't see you, but I'm sure I'll hear you.
Yeah, I see Crystal Fire
I'm guessing
there.
our friend Red has ability to go ahead and pull up people in chat or something.
Yeah. Hey!
Yeah.
Queen Cryptid, who's been on the show, who's just followed. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Hello, Satan.
Hello, Satan. Fun. Yeah, let's all praise old gods because they do stuff. You know who's an old god?
They do more than you know.
Oh yeah. You know who's an old
Who?
god? Mars. Mars is an old god. Mars is also a planet. And it is a planet that China has joined America in dropping a drone, dropping a robot on. So, do we have that video up? If it wants to. It's just being difficult.
Yeah, the UI's raycast was a little bit weird if it was too close.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that for the next thing. But yeah, no, we've got a really crazy thing that just happened. So the Tianwen-1 is a orbiter that had a lander that they just shot at Mars. And unlike all other countries, like the United States and everything, they didn't do any pre-work. All they did was they just put together everything that was necessary to shoot a lander on Mars, and they didn't do any pre-experimentation. They just shot the thing in the direction and just hoped that it would actually arrive. Unlike NASA. So quoting David Flannery, he's a planetary scientist at Queensland. Unlike NASA, which released images of the landing of Perseverance rover within minutes of them arriving back at Earth via Deep Space Network, we heard very little from the CNSA, or the Chinese National Space Agency, about the mission. They didn't tell anybody really what they were doing. All we know is they launched a rocket, and now they're saying that they have a lander on Mars. Hopefully soon we'll start seeing some photos or things that they're able to provide, but I guess we just have to take their word for it. So
What's that
yeah,
old saying? Pixar didn't happen?
exactly.
Pixar didn't
Exactly.
happen, China.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy that like it's effectively they're saying that okay, yeah, we're just gonna stake millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on untested math. And I mean, granted, we publish we by NASA, I mean, so not me, but NASA publishes a lot of stuff. The European Space Agency, they publish a lot of stuff, but I don't know. Chat, do you have you guys have like thoughts on any of this? What are you thinking?
See, the reason they did this is because they just wanted to be responsible for the universe's first greatest ever Hail Mary pass.
Yeah.
And if it failed, they didn't want to tell anybody. It's either going to land or it's not. Just yeet the rover 100 light years down the space field.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. You're right, man.
Crystal says, I'm not exactly convinced they actually landed it. True. Have you seen Bollywood? Their effects are getting better and better by the day. I'm pretty sure China can fake some pretty good special effects at this point.
Yeah.
The Chinese moon landing is fake, damn it.
Hey, if the U.S. rover on Mars starts showing images of another rover, it'll come in droves because they'll have just fallen in love, and that's why the other one's not responding. It landed, it didn't report back because it saw the other rover's like, there's life on Mars. And I love it.
Someone please make a fan fiction, I don't care how obscene it is, of the Chinese rover and the United States rover. And then just like have them bump each other and then blush.
Our love is forbidden and our ports are incompatible, but that won't stop me.
They had to go to another planet to bring two nations together, but they didn't.
Oh my god. Well,
2025 headline: United States and China firm allies from now on. Our children are in love. We are family now.
we are family now.
She shows an image of the two rovers sitting next to each other with like an altar and like some flowers and like but it's on the moon, so it's like they're just like floating perpetually and like you see like a bunch of astronauts chasing it like, damn it, this wedding fucking sucks.
Oh man. Well, speaking of forbidden items, forbidden things, guess what eBay just announced they are banning? Any idea?
Porn.
Got a guess? Yes.
He got it right. He got it right.
After 20 years, after over 20 years in operation, without having any problem with adult content and selling adult content and anything,
but
like,
it comes from a small business.
So yeah, it's just they're effectively
on eBay, powered by people,
banning
millions
all
of people, all
adult
over the country,
items with the exception
working to get you what you
of
want.
Playboy magazine,
Exactly what you
Penthouse
want.
magazine,
And that's no small thing.
I can't remember. There's
That's
another
everything.
magazine that they're gonna effectively ban. But yeah, they're effectively just outright saying we don't want this content available at all. They, in a statement, they said, we want to make adult items available to those who wish to purchase them and can do so legally while preventing those who do not wish to view or purchase these items from easily accessing them. How this is achieved by clearing out a 20-year-old category, I don't understand at all. Like it would be one thing if like this was like from the get-go, but there's a large market and eBay is a place where, if you want a handmade crystal instrument, it is a place where you can find it. And so now
if you want a used crystal handmade instrument, you probably shouldn't, but that's also a place to find it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna. Hey, man, whatever floats your boat. Is that floating? I don't know. So thoughts, Nick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they make them in the shapes of boats too.
They do. Nick,
I can't wait to see all of my uncles now selling their dirty VHS tapes on Facebook Marketplace instead of somewhere I can't recognize them. That's fantastic. Did they think to ask Tumblr first how that went for them?
Apparently not.
Didn't go well.
True.
But I have heard that that in the place, eBay is going to start a new category so that you can sell used ball pits.
What?
Oh God.
Wait, you said no. I'm very conflicted. Wait, no, I'm very conflicted, and I need to ask you a very important question. Okay, why is the bull piss used?
Well, there's one very famous bull pit. I don't think it got
pit.
Yeah, bull
pit. I thought you said bull piss. I was like,
no,
how
you still get
God.
piss with it. That's the
How
idea.
can
Is
you
you still
use
get
bull
piss with it.
piss?
No.
My brain is trying to wrap around. Jesus Christ! My brain was trying to wrap around the fact that there's somehow a way that you can use bull piss and then reuse it somehow. Why would you want to reuse bull piss?
Yeah,
That's a load of bullshit. Sorry.
The bull pit recycling industry is booming now that eBay has decided to start a bull piss category.
This is seriously so bad though, because honestly, if you think about it just from a no joke perspective, there are probably a lot of people who they've accumulated some stuff over their lives, and it's like, I don't need this anymore. I don't want this anymore. Let me discreetly and comfortably get rid of it. And now that's gone. So what are you gonna do? Book a slot at a convention, show up there, be red in the face the entire day, staring at your feet while you literally sell somebody the stuff that you used to wank 10 years ago? It's like, thank you. You want a bag? Hey, I got a bag. I got a black bag. Here, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Slightly unrelated. Slightly unrelated, but still related. I imagine that guy at the convention selling like giant jars of bull piss.
Oh.
Not explaining why he has them or what it's used for. He's just like, I have this excess amount of stock of bull piss. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh my god. Well, on the same page as bullshit here. Guess what Twitter has decided that they want to look into?
The logo will now be orange.
No, they're still going to be blue. In fact, they're going to be very blue. In fact, they are considering implementing what is going to be named Twitter Blue. So yeah, Jane Maranchin Wong, a well-known person in the reverse engineering scene, recently discovered that there is code for a new premium Twitter version known as Twitter Blue. It's supposedly going to be about $2.99, and it has the amazing features of being able to do things like undo tweets or put your tweet into lists. You know, the same things that you can do now with Twitter without actually paying anything extra. I don't quite understand what exactly is the point. It's
So somebody can have a greatest hits list. Here are my all-time slaps on Twitter. This is when I got famous for a day. This is when I said something I didn't think would bang, but totally did. Here's where everybody agreed with me on my hot take. Why do we need this?
Like, it makes no sense whatsoever.
I know exactly why.
Oh, why?
I just realized.
Too.
Twitter stands, they are really, really aggressive, and they probably would pay $2 to use that feature.
Yeah.
That's the sad truth.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of for them actually doing this is that they want to have their own. They want the OnlyFans money to go to them.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm convinced that's what's happening here.
But they technically have already implemented those features. I don't know if you've noticed, but a feature that was released a few weeks ago was the ability to tip and pay creators directly through their Twitter. So apparently, if you have enough followers, they're going to give you the ability to do that. So make sure you follow Kiscyne, Kiscyne on Twitter, so that I can test out that feature for you and let you know exactly how that works.
We wanna know if we can hit like a cap of as much money as possible. So if there's any millionaires in chat, just test out. We'll send you an IOU. Just send us like a couple $1 million. It'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know what's going to happen with this too. I know exactly what's going to happen with this is we're going to have a situation where for a few months it's just going to be everybody hates it, except there are a few instances where it's really genius, and then we'll all get over it, and then forever after it will be 50-50 brilliance and practicality and supremely stupid stuff that makes you angry that anybody's getting money for it.
Yeah.
That's just the way this is gonna go.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, you know? But it's just so weird that they would like the features that they're looking at, because you want to undo a tweet, just delete the old tweet. You don't have to do anything special. But I don't know. So that's Twitter for you, I guess.
Undo tweet. Do they have a time machine feature? You can't undo a tweet. The first person to take a screenshot, that's it. Your tweet exists. You know, you can't undo that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Twitter.
Yeah. I don't know.
All the world wants is an edit button, and they give us this.
Exactly. maybe they're gonna add an edit button. If they do that, then hey, $3 to be able to fix your typos. I still don't even think it's worth that, to be honest.
No.
But yeah, I don't know.
No.
So, Nick, how you been? How you been? You've been really
pretty good.
You've been really busy. You've been working on a lot of different things recently.
I have, yeah. Most recently, I did Resident Evil. Oh yeah, just I wanted to clean it up a little bit.
Well, you are quite an expert when it comes to all things creepy on the internet, right? Do you consider yourself one?
Not all things. Not all things, no. It's weird. It's weird even to say expert in regards to anything I do, because it just, I don't know, it feels like such an odd thing, because other people say I'm an expert, or other people say I'm the leader of something, and it's like, well, that's, I don't know. I've just been doing this. I know a lot about it. That's the most I can say, you know. But
Well,
yeah, in the realm of fun fiction, ARGs, all sorts of that spooky stuff, totally.
You have the best whiskers in the game, though. There's no arguing that.
Exactly.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Well, one of the big things here, though, is that, you know, when you see as much content, because I mean, those of you who aren't aware, I was a part of a big ARG in the past. Red's also been in the ARG game. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff, and you'll end up getting, you know, desensitized to like ARGs and everything as in general. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to, you know, give back to you and give you some of that magic back, because, you know, sometimes, you know, you get stuck in the world of ARGs and everything, and it gets to the point where you're not shocked, there's no response or anything that you feel anymore. So so we spent some time and we gathered a collection of cursed images, and
Oh no.
and we're going to we're going to share this collection of cursed images with you and the viewers, so that, you know, we all can collectively take in, you know, true horror. You know, so
Amazing.
Red, can
Oh
you go
boy.
ahead and
Are you really just cracking up in anticipation of what you're gonna grab already?
I had a thing for bathrooms, okay? You do be wooing, though.
you do be wooing? Yeah. This is the
So, would this be the time to tell you that the screen is blank?
Oh, damn it!
Damn it! The screen's been blank for me since we started the show!
Oh my god.
You
No.
got nothing!
Rip. Rip and rip.
He missed the fucking Hellman's mayonnaise on an escalator, damn it!
Oh my god.
He
You
missed
did it
me
for
going
nothing.
"Woo!" into a microphone for 2 minutes. Damn it!
he orchestrated. He made he made a whole orchestrated like horror theme, like there's like a horror soundtrack where he just made a whole thing. It's just a bunch of like really bad cursed images, and then of course, his namesake meme that he has to get in everywhere is mayonnaise on an escalator, and he spent like 3 hours 3D rendering.
Yeah, I 3D modeled and rendered an entire escalator and then textured it and then put a jar of mayonnaise in it and then flooded it so that it was like representative of a cursed image just for the skit.
Like, and I don't think you understand.
I want to put a I want to put a link. I'm gonna try to break the video player to get it to work again because I want to see if we can get it working.
Yeah, let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't like get that going because like he implemented. Have you ever heard of somebody taking the time to implement subsurface scattering on a jar of mayonnaise so that the light, when it's rendered,
that takes some dedication and a few other things.
Some substances, yes, may or may not include some mayonnaise. May or may not include some other substances that are not mayonnaise, but you know.
I'm sorry, Chad. I can't tell you if any of that was scary.
No, we're gonna see.
It was honestly funnier to wait until it was done and then tell them. Oh! I think it's on. It might be on.
What the fuck is this bug?
Okay. Yeah. No. All right.
That's my video for whenever there's a bug in the video player.
Yeah, that's.
Is it working now? This cursed.
Oh, yep, it started. Okay. Ew. Did you put a spectrogram in this?
Yes.
I know that sound.
You do be wooing though.
You do be wooing. You do be wooing.
Okay, I like that one. The baby macarons.
Thanks, Red.
Hey, what's up? Wanna play on a slide?
Oh, I've seen that film.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, indeed.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I can mute that now.
Yeah.
Back in black? Really?
Welcome to the Scynewave show. More or less the mayonnaise show ever since I started working here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the dream is to get sponsored by Hellman's Mayonnaise.
So congratulations on whoops, let me
Uh-oh.
seated. There we go. Come on. Let me sit. There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay, so congratulations on making the type of shit I get sent half the time in my DM saying, Nick Nocturne, please tell me what this is. It's so creepy. As if it's not somebody's own attempt at doing something.
Oh my god, yes. I'm glad that we were able to.
Amazing.
I'm glad that we were able to successfully.
You captured a day in my life. Yeah, you did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, if you want Nick's attention, don't do that.
Unless you invite them onto a podcast and force them to watch it.
Yes, yes.
No, don't
yes.
don't send in spam emails about your podcast unless it's.
Yes, yes.
Do not invite me to misery situations. Don't do that. Not for your unfiction stuff, please.
So in other
However,
words,
if you're doing a podcast about mayonnaise, always spam people about that. It's beautiful. I want to see that. I want to see someone make a fucking podcast about mayonnaise.
and with all of that said, I guess it means that you're definitely excited to come back on my show. So we can start looking at bookings so that we can book you again for the show, because I know that you're just raring to come back, aren't you?
Absolutely.
But in all seriousness,
Delightful.
like you have done a lot for the ARG community, for like, you know, education of like creepypasta, and like really showing the artistry that a lot of creators put forth for stuff like this. And you know, I think
Thank
I
you.
speak for a lot of people when I say that like you are like one of the most important documentarians, if not you know, probably the most important documentarian that I know of this type of content. And you know, it's really important, the work that you do, and you know, there's a lot of people who really appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. You know, just real talk, sometimes it's hard to gauge whether I'm doing enough, you know, or just I guess I'm always just trying to find ways to be just better than doing stuff on YouTube, you know. So
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
important, this field. It's a growing art field and people's hopes and dreams in it.
yeah, and I mean, you're being like really, really modest, because you're saying, you know, you try to do things more than just YouTube. You created the Night Mind Index. Like tell people about that. Don't be modest. You need to let people know about this.
Thank you. Okay, so the Night Mind Index, I recognized, and still recognize, because this is such a new art field, and there are so many people who really don't understand what it is that we do or what this is, and there are so many difficulties in getting the content out there and getting a following without resorting to things that kind of break the code of the field or just hurt your chances or annoy people altogether just to get the word out. There had to be a way to kind of collect everything that was new or undiscovered and needed a leg up in the world out there. Because the chances to do so were limited. So I created a website called the Night Mind Index, where new creators who have a project in the making and want to actually just make it known, I made this project. This thing is unfiction. This is what it's about. This is where you can find it. This is the basic premise. And just go from there and have it be discovered, can submit their project. And people who find something new or undiscovered or just kind of hiding out in the works that they think is cool can submit to it as well. So there are over 105 projects listed in the index. And I put that site up in about August of last year. So it's not even a year old yet. And we've already got at least 105. So that feels really good. And some of the stuff that I've gotten in the index is just really incredible. I've been able to cover an entry in the index. I've seen other people cover stuff that's in the index and are interested in stuff that's in there now that they might be developing videos on. So you can keep an eye out for that. And it really warms my heart to look at the analytics for the site and see that there are daily visitors. It's not doing slam dunk numbers like a YouTube channel, but that's because it's in its first year and it's just still kind of collecting and putting things together. But I'm still impressed with the respect that people have for it and how much they are visiting it and contributing and giving new creators a chance. That's all I really wanted, was give new people a chance and give them a platform to say, hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing, outside of just waiting on somebody to make a video.
Exactly. That's what we always keep saying. I mean, I always keep saying that it, it's it's im- it's important that if you feel that you have a story or you have something that you can um, tell that story, get it out there, and work like the Night Mind Index is a great way to get showcased and to show that stuff to the world. You know, the only thing that could happen is you've just created something new. Period. You know, even if it doesn't turn into the next Marble Hornets, you've still created something new. You've put something out there. You've built to this everything of the genre, and it's just going to make the world better for it. So create, do stuff, make stuff. That's what it's all about, you know?
When I got started on YouTube, I've been asking creators a little bit since I made the index, just in emails and conversations, what has your experience been like when you've gotten started? What's your audience size like in the accrual of the first 3 months, 6 months? How do you feel about it? Where do these people come from? And even those with small audiences and small followings feel really good. And that's something that I really want to highlight is, yeah, it's easy to see, somebody like me or Inside of Mind and Bird, Loey Lane, whoever, cover something, and then it goes to the tune of 100,000, 200,000 views on the video, and then just they've got a whole load of thousands of subscribers now and thousands of views. And sure, that's amazing, but that is all the way up here where you eventually get. But
Yeah.
even when you start at the beginning, when I started my channel, it was amazing just to get engagement in the first place, to see there are people out there viewing and commenting and responding, just even in the dozens and the low hundreds of like, oh my God, people care. I made something and people react to it. They care about it. And that's going to be the feeling that any new creator has when they make something for the first time and when they put it out there, especially something like this, because what we're doing is always weird. It's always unconventional. Even if you're kind of following the pattern or the platform that we've used before, like YouTube, or you try and make like a Twitter account like the sun vanished, it's always gratifying just to have somebody out there recognize it and give you that. So you don't have to shoot for the stars right away. It just feels awesome to get something out there and see, hey, somebody cares.
Exactly. And I mean, these, transmedia experiences like this, they're everywhere. They're all over the place. And, there's great things that you've probably, stumbled across. You've already watched something and there's something hidden and you didn't even know it. So, again, thank you for, you know, getting that started. And now it's really in the community's hands, and you're just kind of a curator. But this is big, and so that's a really, 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 really big, cool thing that you've done, of just one of many things. So, that's why I feel like incredibly blessed and incredibly lucky to know you. And I really appreciate the work that you do.
Thank you, son. I'm glad to know you too, and to have met Red today as well.
Like the whiskers.
Thank you. I like your ears.
Thank you.
There's a whole lot on that model I can comment on, but I won't.
Yeah, like the bug earlier that we won't talk about.
Yeah, we won't talk about that bug at all. So anyway,
There are
I
just
have
so
a wardrobe
many
malfunction.
big attention-grabbing assets of your model work, but I like your ears. I like your ears. VR chat, everybody. Mwah. Good
VR
night.
chat. Good night, everybody. Oh
Good night,
man.
everybody.
So, did you have any other things? Because I think that's pretty much our show. But did you have any other things like is there like if there's one thing that the public doesn't know about the enigma known as Nick Nocturne, what should they know?
I built this model myself because I am super opposed to, like, if I feel I can do it or I can learn it, especially off of a computer, I'm going to take it into my own hands. And this, oh boy, Blender is fantastic. It's the part where you get something into Unity and try to make it work from there that you start tearing your hair out. This Nick Nocturne model took me about 18 freaking files, and just the back and forth between Blender and Unity trying to make him work. And at the end, I had to even do a Frankenstein sort of thing where I pulled the skeleton, the armature, out of an existing model I knew worked, plugged him into this one, and then just made sure that the weight carried correctly. And because it just wasn't walking right, because my legs would flip out when I entered and tried to work it.
Oh yeah, I
But,
remember.
yeah, this model is actually all me. Yep.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that. I think Scyn
you.
might have tried to hint at that. Like, I was talking to him like a couple days ago, and he was like, "Yeah, he's got his own avatar and everything." Because we had this idea that like we wanted to make gifts for guests eventually, and I was using you as like an example because I saw the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" video, and I was like, you know what? That would be really cool as an avatar. And then Scyn said, "Nope, he already has one." And I didn't know you made it yourself. That's awesome. Because like that's my
Don't hug me, I'm
mentality
scared
too.
avatars. That would be
building
cool.
stuff.
Oh yeah, the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared."
Yeah.
I think they might exist. I think there might be some "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" avatars that already exist, because there are some really interesting British creators. You've got like Lolathon and a lot of people that they make some crazy stuff. So there's a big, British, European like avatar creation, group of people.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if there aren't some iterations out there already of somebody trying to give it a whack, because there are just so many different models for so many different things that you wouldn't even expect. It's like, you made a model of this, really? So, yeah, almost no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, Crystal says they like your paw beans.
Thank you. I've got them on the feet too. You can't see that. Don't put a camera on my feet, it'll excite certain people. That's not what the show's about.
You know, the sad thing is we're eventually going to be able to do stuff
Blue
like
for feet pics. I'll rub my paws on your face for $3. Come on.
Only Ferrers. So, do you want to take any questions from chat or
Yeah, I can take any questions anybody's got.
so anybody, we've got a few minutes. Anybody got a question for our friend Nick Nocturne?
if my model's been wigging out at times while you've been watching, that's just because, again, this is my first truly successful model. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've got another model
Uh-oh.
that
Are you gonna
was my first.
Oh,
Yes,
is it the one
am.
I think? Is it
Yes,
the one I
am,
think?
because
Yeah.
absolutely, it's the one you think.
Oh, wonderful. This is a treat right here.
Yeah!
If you stand right here, I can switch it to yeah, that way I can get like a wider field of view.
Yeah, you can stand on the table. You'll be able to stand on the table if you hop
Sweet!
up. Oh
you know,
no,
the
you
table
made the
collide.
table.
That's a feature we have to add now. I didn't think of that. We could add a button and put the colliders on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to put colliders on the table.
I really like that.
Oh, wait, there's colliders on your desk, aren't there?
No, no.
Oh yeah, you can stand.
Oh, no, never mind. Oh, well, I'll just run around.
Yeah, if you go to
Come over to my seat. There's a little bit of room, and you'll show up on frame. Yeah, there you go.
This was my first
Adorable.
successful model. I just wanted to make sure that I got my learning down pat, so I focused it on my plush because I've got one of mine sitting up above my desk right near my computer tower. So I just modeled it off of that, and you can see I got bigger paw beans here. They're kind of squished together at the tips because this model was a little bit wonky, but it's still cute. It still works. It's still fun to surprise people.
Speaking of
of
which,
course,
when are you
If you
getting?
ever want to,
Yeah, when are you getting?
change, and then I can change back.
Yeah.
When am I gonna what?
When are you getting a U2s? You need to get a U2s. You know, the plastic figs.
Dude, I want a U2s. I've watched it and I keep thinking, do I qualify for a U2s at this point? Do I have to hit like 750,000 or something?
I know someone. I'm friends with someone. If you've seen the toothbrush avatar in VR chat, he has a U2s of his avatar. I could probably ask him. He'd happily help you.
Yeah.
He's the nicest person I've ever met.
Yeah.
And
We both
100%, I think you could get a U2s. Like,
Yeah,
they've even
that
offered
would
to
be
get me a U2s, and it's like, I can't do it because of legal situations right now. Like, I can't accept more than a certain amount of money. But, like, for sure, like, I could probably get you a line so that you could get that, because, like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That would be
we
awesome.
we both know Blue Aces. Blue Aces, who is also going to be on the show sooner or later. I just don't have a date for that, but yeah, we both know this guy, and he's a great guy, and he made the green brush avatar, which is one of the default VR chat avatars, and that has a U2s, and so yeah, we'll talk to
That's
some
awesome.
people. So hey, everybody, potential new merch for Nick Nocturne that's just been so yeah.
Shout out to Blue Aces too. He's like the nicest person I've ever met. Because I was like, I was struggling with some like not to get into too much detail, but I was struggling with some like really bad imposter syndrome, and he was like the nicest person I've ever talked to. So yeah, like Blue Aces is really good.
Yeah.
After the show, I'll send you like his Discord, and
yeah,
should be able to help you.
Yeah. So
that would be awesome.
Anyway, so what gave you the idea for the plush?
Oh, just that there was somebody in the community, in the furry community, who was getting into it and did an excellent job with like their first two plushes that they did of community members, and I'd always wanted to be able to make a Nick plush. Especially because after the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared video, everybody asked for one. They wanted one so bad, either Puppet Nick or just a plush in general. So it had always been on my mind, but I thought if I do this, it's got to be the perfect situation where I completely know this person. They're working. I can work that on you.
Uh-oh. Voice is breaking up. Hey, Red, is his voice breaking up for you a little? Oh, I think there might be an issue with my end.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's better now. That was weird. But yeah, so you were saying that it was just community community like showing interest for that, and so then it just turned into oh, awesome. One second, guys. I just got timed out. Yay, VR chat glitches. So much fun. So much fun. There should be, let's see, am I back in the same
Whoops.
There we go.
He's back.
Yep,
He's back.
there we go. Hold on. Let me correct
Don't
the
forget-
camera
don't forget
again.
to
There you are.
Here you go.
Yep, I'm just correcting the camera so that the camera system is back in charge. Here we go. And there we go. So,
That's
yeah.
interesting. It didn't sync.
Yeah,
Let me see.
so let me go ahead here. I gotta fix the audio real fast. Sorry, guys.
Hellman's main is on the screen. Oh wait, it doesn't show the on the screen.
All right, so let's go ahead and I guess just plot.
Yeah, hopefully voice is stable now. I guess we could all move to like the guest couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, that works about perfect.
Yep.
Woo. Cool.
Yeah, so the voice was cutting out last time, but it was about the like the plush and who made the plush and where the idea came from.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah,
to like
so that's-
reiterate, because I think it cut out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's Ami Star. She creates Build-A-Fur on Twitter, and I just for years I knew that I had to have a plush, and people kept asking about it, especially new viewers who watched the Don't Ugly I'm Scared video where I made the puppet, because they loved it. By the way, just as trivia, that whole set was hand built. Puppet Nick, Mikey the microphone, the assets on the walls, that was 100% me. The set was me and a friend who built that inside of a dining room in a house. So built a room within a room to put all of that together. But all of that was just custom stuff in-house. And so after the fact, I just saw that Ami Star of Build-A-Fur created like 2 plushes of community members, and they looked really, really good. And I started talking to her about the possibility of doing that, because it's like, I have these very specific needs for what I need to do. And it's like, it seems that you can fulfill all of that. And it was a perfect situation, and they've gone great. And the plushes have gone out last year, and people love them, and I love them. And I'm going to have a new variant of that this year, of a feral version, where it almost looks like an ordinary house cat, except for the two pairs of eyes.
Yeah. And those are gonna be amazing. So everybody gotta look for those later this year.
Yeah, it was very maniacally laughing at the fact that I could probably replace these microphones last minute with Mikey the microphone, but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
Because it would just be like a cylinder with like the face and like a little bit of a cloth texture. I was like so wanting to do that, but I was like worried about the implications of changing things last minute.
Yeah. We try to avoid that. We try to avoid that. But anyway,
I should make Puppet Nick as an avatar, actually. That would be fun.
yeah.
Maybe like a hand puppet version too, for like a desktop version that's like already animated, and then like a hand version where you can like use it as like a hand puppet.
Yeah. Oh, that would be too funny.
You make like the open and close hand as the mouth.
Yeah. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It's like it's absolutely a pleasure every time I get to chill with you. There we go. I got knocked
Absolutely.
out. And
It's okay.
hey,
I happened to be earlier.
yeah, and chat, thank you guys for hanging out with us too. We really appreciate you. And Lifted Pixel, thank
Thanks for
you so
coming
much
by,
for the
chat.
follow. So anyway, go ahead. I know you want to. Just get it over with. Go ahead.
It's not mayonnaise because we already did the mayonnaise, but I got another one to show.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
you know,
God.
because you
no.
joined on it when it was happening last night, or not last night, the night before, I think.
Oh boy, I'm gonna lift my headset and watch the screen.
Oh God.
Oh god, I'm frozen. So weird. Looks like I'm yelling at somebody offset.
Did you switch the?
Buddy. Oh shit.
Oh no. Well, the funny thing is that I can actually kind of see it in here now.
I fucking hate dogs.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.